Hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo está? Me llamo killboy. And that's about all the Spanish I know. It's Friday. What is the day? August 30th. It's about 20 to 2 p.m. Haven't done one of these in a few weeks, huh? Been slacking, but yeah, this is holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, so maybe a little bit busier than normal. It's been pretty slow. Finally picked up in the past couple hours. This morning was really dead. I was just sitting here messing around, goofing off with other little things, and picked up a little bit here. Yeah, just another roadside video to show you what it's like, you know, what it's really like out here. You get a lot of wild reporting and speculation, and it's hard to argue with video evidence, if you will, so here you go. A few little groups here. Seen a bunch of gold wings, specifically those. A few little groups here. Hey, kill the noise. Those new gold wings that are real sleek in the back. They got a letter number designation. I can't remember what it is, but saw probably the biggest group of those that I've seen yet, which is only about 6 or 8, but still pretty neat. A lot of them are pretty blacked out, flat black, whatever. Stay hydrated, kids. And the, I guess the Expendables Motorcycle Club, which is mostly made up of retired firefighters and police officers and military personnel. People who have done work like that, I guess, are having a little rally. I guess about 100 or so, maybe. I think they're sort of basing it out of the Two Wheel Inn motorcycle resort in Robbinsville. I guess I could mention some of those things. You know, a lot of you that are regulars, you know all this stuff. But you know, as far as like interesting or different places to stay, or you know, what are the best places to stay, we get that a lot. What's the best place to stay at? And it's so it's not an easy one to answer, because everybody's got different expectations. You know, there's no one answer for that. But Two Wheel Inn's pretty neat. They've got a garage for your motorcycle built into the building, and beside each room, locking door. It'll hold 2 bikes, maybe 3 smaller bikes like motards or sporty bikes. It's a little peace of mind there, you know, keeps the bike in out of the weather, and you don't have to worry about it getting going, although we hardly ever have any problems with theft around here. There's a lot of, there's several hotels in Robbinsville: Microtel, San Ran, Phillips. I don't know, I'm not remembering everything, man. Look on Tail the Dragon's accommodations section, or dealsgap.com has a thing with accommodations in there too. You know, there's a lot of stuff I don't leave anybody out if I start naming off things, but you know, one of the things that we always try to remind people of is the cabin rental seems a little maybe out of reach or you know, not really considered when a group of people come, especially a group of people. Now, 1 or 2 people, I can understand you might not want to get a cabin, although Fontana Village has some pretty nice little small cabins that are, you know, not too expensive to rent. They've got, you know, the hot tub in them usually and kitchen and all that. So it's a nice little spot for a couple. But there's usually enough room actually for 2 couples to stay in them. But there's a lot of well, we say cabins, but a lot of them are just houses for rent. On a daily and weekly basis that'll accommodate, you know, 6, 8, 10 people. And yeah, it's, you know, like $1,000, $1,400 a week, something like that. But when you split that up among, you know, a group of people that you can count on to show up, I mean, that's the hard part when you're trying to organize one of those getaways and people say they want to go and say they'll be there and then they back out last minute. So maybe get a deposit up front that can't, you know, that if they back out, you still don't get stuck with the bill on the cabin. And while I'm thinking of it, you'll notice that there's big breaks in traffic sometimes when I'm shooting these videos. And then, like, you know, this group of cars come through holding up faster traffic, or bikes coming through holding up faster traffic. And, you know, it's a real graphic example of how spread out and sporadic the traffic can be. So if you feel like you're being held up, odds are if you just pull over and, you know, take a break for a minute, you can build up a pretty nice gap because there's not really consistent traffic. It's more like chunks of traffic, and it's easy. I mean, just one vehicle that doesn't use the pull-offs and is traveling slowly that's all it takes, you know, to sort of impede your whole run there. But yeah, you know, consider the cabins if you can get a group of people that'll commit or put a little bit of a deposit down, $40 or something like that per you know, couple, so that if they back out, you can use that money to help offset the cost of the cabin. But you split that, you know, $1,000, $1,200, $1,400 a week. You split that up among 6, 8, 10 people, comes out pretty dang cheap. I mean, you're talking, you know, just $20, $30 a day, and you got a nice place that'll usually have extra amenities like pool tables or hot tubs, and of course kitchens and know that, you know, Ron and Nancy that run the treetops.com, they run Tail the Dragon also, but their rental properties are the treetops.com, and they've got 3 rental houses, and they're different, you know, plus and minus with each one, but they all 3 have a hot tub, pool table, I think, ping pong table on 2 or 3 of them. One of them's got this huge parking building, concrete floor, pool tables inside. You can park all your bikes in there and close it up at night. You know, just amenities that you can't always get at the shorter stays. You know, hotels and motels and things like that. If you've got a group coming, sometimes it's nice to consider a bigger building. But by all means, if you're a couple or whatever, the hotels and everything around here are pretty nice too. Not too many, you know, complaints or anything about them. It's just small towns, so they really rely on tourism, and they put a lot of effort into making sure you're happy, you know, and you want to come back to them. A lot of competition there, frankly, so they take care of you, that's for sure. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm almost at 12 minutes, so this is what it's been like today, Friday. Again, I'm going to say August 30th, just before 2. And yeah, till next week, check us out at killboy.com. I appreciate everybody supporting us. It's awesome. We get to keep doing this. Been doing it for 10 years commercially, a couple years. I did a little freelance there for a couple years, did it for free. But yeah, it's been a cool gig. I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.